What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the All In Woodsman. Today we are going to be smoking a ham on the Pitboss 1150. We're going to get it fired up here in just a second. But in honor of Easter Sunday, we're going to be doing a double smoked ham on the Pitboss. Stick around, guys. So what we have here is we have a Smithfield half ham bone in portion. So the double smoked portion is going to be the fact that it's already hardwood smoked, and so we are going to throw it on the Pitboss for a second time smoking. This ham came out right under 9 pounds, and so that's what we're going to be smoking today. We have a metal tray that we're going to smoke it in just for the ease of keeping the liquids in, and then what we're going to do is we have some pineapple juice that we're going to pour around the ham as it sits in this metal pan to smoke. That way it keeps some of that moisture in the ham as it smokes. So this is going to be the ham that we're smoking. I picked it up at Walmart for just under $18, so not a bad deal. But we're going to get it on the smoker here in just a second. We got the smoker coming up to temperature. As you can see, it's billowing smoke. It's coming up to temperature. We've got it set at like 350 degrees. We're going to start it a little higher and work our way down. I'll explain in just a few minutes the strategy we've got for smoking this ham, but we got it going up. It's sitting at like 213, 214 right now, working its way up to 350. So we've got the Pitboss going. It's heating up. We're about to get the ham ready to go in the pan. That way when the smoker gets up to temperature, we'll be ready to go. Okay, so as the smoker is coming up to temperature, we are going to get this ham situated and ready to go on the smoker. Like I said, we've got our Smithfield ham here. If you'll zoom in, there we go, Smithfield ham. And I've got this aluminum tray. You can use a regular tray if you want to, but I enjoy using the aluminum trays just because I can throw them away when I'm done. I don't have to worry about cleaning them, and they're easier to throw on the smoker than a regular pan. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this cut open. Just take all the packaging off. So this ham is actually already cooked. So really all we're doing is warming it up while imparting more smoke flavor to the ham. So we're not really worried about cooking the ham. So just like most of your other smokes, or I guess unlike your other smokes where you're trying to cook the meat, this ham is already cooked. So we're not really worried about getting it to a specific temperature. We're just working on imparting that smoke flavor and reheating this ham. So it'll take about 4 hours. This is a small ham, so it might take less than 4 hours, but we'll just kind of play that by ear. We're shooting for an internal temperature of about 200 degrees, 200, 205. That's what we're shooting for. So what we're gonna do is we have the ham completely cut open. We have it sitting in our pan. What we wanna do is, so you have your side of your ham that is completely exposed right here, and then you have your side that has your fat and your skin on it. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna set this skin side up into our pan, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna be doing a pineapple smoked ham. So we're gonna add some pineapple juice like you saw in the introduction. We're just gonna add some pineapple juice around this ham so that it stays moist as it smokes, and so it continuously imparts that flavor into this ham as it goes through the smoking process. So we're just gonna pour this around the ham. We're not trying to cover the ham, but we're trying to give it a nice ½ inch to an inch of that pineapple juice around the ham, just so that it has plenty of moisture while it's smoking to impart that wisdom in there. Wisdom, listen to me. Impart that flavor.
You're imparting a lot of wisdom. Imparting
a lot of wisdom into this ham. But we're looking for that flavor to kind of be imparted into this ham as we smoke. And then as we get closer to the end, we're gonna do a pineapple maple glaze on the outside to kind of caramelize as we get down to our lower temperatures. In a few minutes, once we get this going on the smoker, we'll run into the stove and we'll kind of reduce that glaze down towards the end of our smoke, so we have it ready when we get down to that lower temperature, so that we can glaze this ham and make it really nice, sweet, and great flavor on the outside as well as on the inside. So we're gonna get this thrown onto the smoker. Smoker is up to temperature. The way we're doing this is we have our smoker set to about 350. Sorry, I'm focusing, you guys. We have it set to about 350 degrees. And what we're gonna do is every hour as we smoke, we're gonna start bringing this temperature down. So we've started at a really high temperature of around 350. You can even do 400 if you want. I decided to go with 350. And we're gonna bring it down about 100 degrees every hour. So we should end up somewhere around that 200, 225 degree mark where we'll finish off and kind of caramelize that glaze at the very end onto this so it doesn't turn into like a caramel candy if you're running it at 300 or 400 degrees. So we'll start at 350, work our way down to about 200, 250 degrees into that truly that smoke setting, and then we'll throw that glaze on there and it's gonna turn out amazing. So we've got this on there, we're gonna shoot for about 4 hours and then we'll come back and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so we've got the ham on the smoker and now we're gonna work on creating our glaze for the end of the smoke when we glaze this ham up to kind of caramelize the outside to make it really delicious and flavorful. Today we're going to be using 2 different ingredients. We're going to be doing a maple pineapple glaze. So we're going to start off with some all-natural maple syrup here. Can't go wrong with that. 100% pure is what it says. And then I've already strained, but we used just some dull crushed pineapple here. You can use whatever you have. I just strained some of this out of 2 cans and already put it in a bowl here. So it's already ready to go. What we're going to do is we're going to start by combining these 2 into our saucepan. We're going to see if I can do this without making a mess. There we go. We did have a few chunks still left in there when we strained it out, but that'll be okay. And then we're going to add a good bit of maple syrup. This is my first time doing this recipe, so we're kind of figuring it out as we go. We can always add a little more pineapple juice if we need to, but we're gonna add about that much. That's about 3/4 of that jar maybe of syrup, and then we're gonna drop it back here on our eye and get it fired up and get it to start reducing down. Now this is gonna take some time, so we'll probably end up cutting away and bringing you guys back as it gets closer to being reduced because this is a lot of liquid in here, but we're hoping to have a nice sweet pineapple, maple, sugary glaze to go on the back side of the outside of this ham. But as this is reducing down, I did want to let you guys know, I did do my math wrong when it came to the temperatures that I had the smoker set at. We're going to be letting it run at 400 degrees. I did bump it to 400, and we're going to be reducing that every 50 degrees every hour instead of 100 degrees every hour. So that puts us at about that 200, 225 mark towards the end of our smoke. So I do apologize for that. I'm not a math genius by any means, but we will be starting at 400 and working our way down 50 degrees every hour to get down to that final temperature that we want. And again, we are still shooting for that 200, 205 degrees internal temperature on the ham itself to be done. But we're not trying to cook the ham, we're just reheating and adding more flavor to the ham with the smoke. So we've got this kind of mixed up. It's kind of got that caramel color to it from that maple syrup. Hopefully it's gonna create a nice glaze for this ham. So while we've got the smoker running, it's been about 30 minutes since we put this ham on, so we've got quite a bit of time left to go, but I wanted to come and talk to you about a goal that I've set for this channel over the next year. We're coming into summer and I'm really excited about some of the videos that we've got coming up in the near future, but I wanted to bring you along and let you know one of the goals that I've set for this channel over the next couple of months, running into the end of this year. And that is, my goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel. I know it doesn't seem like much, but on this channel, we're shooting for 1,000 subscribers. That's our first goal that we've set for the All-In Woodsman. And I really would like you guys to help me reach that goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit it. I really hope you're enjoying the videos, but also if you've already subscribed, I encourage you to share our channel with friends and family members. Just get the word out about the All-In Woodsman and what we do here on the channel, because I can't do this without your help. And so to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2022, I'm gonna need your help when it comes to sharing our videos and sharing our channel as a whole. So if you wouldn't mind, if you enjoy the content and enjoy the videos that we put out, share it with a friend, share it with a family member. We would love your support when it comes to working towards our goal for 2022, which is reaching 1,000 subscribers. And I know we can do it. It's just gonna be a lot of hard work. So I hope you will join me in the process of trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. All right, guys, so we got the glaze done. It didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it, flavor-wise, but we're gonna go ahead and put it on there and see how it turns out. But I think there's definitely some room to improve on the glaze going on the ham in the future, but this is what it turned out looking like. Kind of looks more like caramel, definitely nice and thick. So it shouldn't take too long to glaze up on the ham. But we're gonna go ahead and go out. The ham is sitting right under 200 degrees, so we should have a few minutes before it hits that 205 like we're looking for, to let this glaze kind of firm up and caramelize a little bit on the outside of that ham. So we'll see how it turns out, but again, I think there's definitely room to improve this glaze in the near future. So let's head out to the smoker and we will see how the ham is looking. Okay, so it's been a little bit of time, been about 20 or 30 minutes since we glazed it up. I just peeked in and checked on it and it looks perfect. The glaze is not super thick on the ham itself, but I think it'll be just enough to add a little sweet flavor to the ham once we get it cut up and ready to serve. So here's what it looks like right now. We just open the smoker up. Sorry for the shadows. Again, I got the lights turned on because it is dark out here. But so it's been 20 minutes, give or take a few minutes, and we're gonna pull this off onto our cutting board, give it a slice, and see how it tastes. Just in time for Easter Sunday tomorrow. I hope you guys are gonna have a phenomenal Easter Sunday. Maybe you're eating ham just like we are, but we're gonna see how this tastes. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart as I try to pull it out of this pan. I got my bear claws here that I pull my pulled pork with, just so that I don't have to get my hands all over this ham. Let's see, we're gonna back this pan up a little bit out of our way. Alright, and we're gonna flip that ham over. Oh, look at that. You know it's pulled apart really good when it's shrunk up around that bone. Man, look at the color on that ham. I am very pleased. You can see where some of that liquid's kind of evaporated, and so it got a little hot right there and kind of seared off those spots. But let's slice a piece off of this and give it a try, because I'm extremely excited. Phoebe, our smoking companion, is really excited as well. Her nose is going crazy. So let's see what it tastes like. Let's see how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna put that down. Give it a nice slice. There we go. Nice coloring. There we go. Oh, it's hot. That is for sure. Guys, it's literally falling apart. Like, you could almost pull this like pulled pork. Like, see how that just is falling apart. So let's see how it tastes. It is really hot. So I've already burned my mouth once today. I'm gonna try not to burn it a second time. But guys, my favorite part of the ham is that part that's been sitting in the juice that has that wonderful, like, really dark color on it. Obviously, the further you get into your ham, a little less of that color, but the stuff that's been sitting on the bottom of the pan for the entire cooking time is absolutely normally my favorite part. So very juicy, very tender. Like I said, it's falling apart. So it tastes really good. You don't get a ton of that pineapple taste from the pineapple juice, but you get just a teeny hint of it as it kind of has permeated through this ham, especially the part that we're eating right now that's been sitting in the pineapple juice for 4.5 hours now. So again, very moist, very tender. Let's see what Phoebe thinks of it. Oh, it's hot. There you go.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I believe 10 out of 10 would be right. Let's see what the wife thinks about it. She's running the camera for me this evening. I appreciate it. It makes my job a whole lot easier.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Not too much pineapple, just a little bit.
Just a hint.
So juicy and tender, though. Like, that just fell apart in my mouth.
Uh-huh. So, oh, I hear Maggie, our second
Maxter,
smoking partner.
are you next?
Can you sit? Oh, yummy. They really do like helping out smoking, mainly the taste testing part. But guys, this ham really was a very simple recipe. It did take a little closer to 5 hours when we got done with it, but we literally unpackaged the ham, put it in a tray, poured whatever liquid you want. You don't have to use pineapple juice. You could use any type of liquid that's going to keep your meat moist as it's smoking. But all we did was we poured that liquid around it to cover the bottom of our ham. We put it in the smoker, let it run for 4 hours. Again, dropping that temperature nice and slow as we went, starting at 400 and ending up around 225. And then last but not least, if you want to, you could just pull it off, eat it just like that. But we did glaze ours with a little bit of that glaze reduction of pineapple and maple syrup. Again, there's some work to be done there, so hopefully we'll be able to work on that in the future. But it's a super easy recipe, and so I hope, if not this Easter, maybe next Easter or your next family holiday when your family is looking forward to a nice smoked ham, they're going to come to you instead of honey baked ham for that smoked ham. So if you've enjoyed this video, if you've enjoyed the videos that you've seen on the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Like I said earlier in the video, we are shooting for the goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2022. So we can't do that without your help. And so we need you guys, if you did enjoy these videos, hit the subscribe button and make sure to share it with your friends and family. That way they can get connected with the All In Woodsman and see what we're all about here at the channel. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. It does help us promote the channel and promote this video specifically. But y'all, we truly do enjoy seeing you guys in these videos, and I hope we'll see you in the next one. See you guys.